Alright, so I went to go see Dandadan Evil Eye. It was actually the first time I've ever gone to the theaters by myself, but I really wanted to see it for two reasons. One, because I read every chapter of the series, so I am fully caught up and I wanted to keep the Dandadan train going. And two, while I knew it covered the first 3 episodes of the upcoming season, after reading it, I did think it would cover the full Cursed House arc. Honestly, it really could have. It was listed as being an hour and 30 minutes, but that hour 30 is not entirely new content. Like I said, I went alone. My husband stayed home with the baby, who I had put to sleep a few hours ago. The showing I went to was the latest, around 10:20, which for me is very late. Usually by that time, I'm in bed or going to bed. I got a small popcorn, a small drink, sat through almost 30 minutes of previews, and then it began. Now, I don't know how long this is going to be in theaters, but I figured I would let you know the layout of it just in case you decide that you want to go see it, or something like this happens in the future, as I'm sure season 3 will do the same thing. So it started with a quick 2 to 3 minute introduction from the directors introducing themselves and what they have worked on, thanking us for watching, and then it let us know that there is an interview at the end of the show. Very nice. I didn't stay for it because at that point it was after midnight and I was tired and I just wanted to get home. Then there was roughly 20 minutes of recap. 5 or so minutes of it was going over the highlights from the first season, and then 13 or so minutes was the second half of episode 12 from season 1, so it did not immediately pick up from where 12 left off. Now, this is titled Dandadan Evil Eye, but it covers the Cursed House arc, not the Evil Eye arc. The Cursed House arc encompasses chapters 28 to 50. 6 of those chapters, chapter 28 to 33, are episodes 11 and 12 in season 1. Dandadan Evil Eye covered half of chapter 32 and ending with the beginning of chapter 45. If you've read the manga and you want to know where it ends after the sun came up and with the volcano. Overall, I had fun. I'm not going to go over spoilers for this. I like this arc. It may be one of my favorite arcs, so I really enjoyed it. Thought it was really well done. It did have a change that I didn't care for, but it was not a huge deal. And one important thing to be aware of with this arc, it has a big trigger warning for taking one's life. A decent portion of one episode, I'm assuming it's either going to be the end of the first episode or beginning of the second episode. Anyway, it focuses on this due to psychic waves. As for the change that I didn't care for, this was the animated part of chapter 38 when they're inside one of the houses. Small spoilers, so if you don't want to know, go ahead and end this video now because after this, I'm just going to talk about future arcs. Anyway, in the manga at this part, they are in the house underground hiding. Then Momo and Okurun begin to try and harm themselves any way that they can. No transformation happens. In the anime, they added Okurun transforming and attacking Gigi, which really didn't make sense considering the worm and that the amount of noise they were making. But that was the only noticeable change to me. It wasn't the worst thing ever, just made me go, why did they do that? Would I do this again? Most likely not. Am I gonna go see Demon Slayer Infinity Castle in the theaters? Probably. This late showing was surprisingly busy, so the thought of how busy Demon Slayer may be is a bit intimidating. Anyway, as for the next couple arcs, the Evil Eye arc and the Kaiju arc, these are short ones. The Evil Eye arc is 12 chapters and really focuses on fun and training. It concludes the Cursed House arc with the Evil Eye situation. The Kaiju arc is 11 chapters, and you know what? It's alright, no real complaints here. This one starts to focus on aliens leading to the next arc, which is the longest arc so far. I don't think it's going to remain the longest, but it is the Space Globalist arc with 47 chapters. It was such a long arc with high stakes. To me, this could have been a series final. Overall, this was a good arc. I'm really looking forward to it being animated. I know from here people either love or hate the introduced characters, not just from this arc, but so far I really do like the characters. I don't have much to say about the following arc. It's 8 chapters, it's fine, it's a bit predictable, but overall it's not bad. It's actually the next arc with 37 chapters that I was enjoying a bit less. Again, the characters introduced I enjoyed. I liked all the characters. It's just the first half of it that I struggled with a bit. The previous arcs we kept getting more and more characters, while this one only had Momo and Okurun, and then they're separated for a good portion. Maybe my current least favorite arc, which is hard to say because I really did like all the characters, including the officer that we met, but I do think that the next arc and the most current one may overtake it for least favorite. Those of you who have kept up with this series, I'm really curious to know how you feel about this one. To me, it almost feels like a series final. We're bringing back so many characters, including enemies. Everybody seems to have a power now. Confessions have already happened. It's just a lot. I'm also not super interested in the enemy. There is so many characters and so many enemies. Then on top of it, so many abilities. Where it used to be surprising and unique when somebody had a power, it's just almost everyone we meet now has one. I liked our group. I even enjoyed the new additions, but it does feel like it's just getting too much at this point. And then to top it all off, Turbo Granny is gone and Okurun doesn't have her abilities anymore. I mean, she has to come back, right? There's no way that she's gone for good. She's a top favorite character. She was great. So like the main characters, I'm really missing her. I want her to come back. We'll see how this arc goes. I am hopeful for it. I am still believing that it may be good by the end of it. Overall, I've really enjoyed this series. I love the characters so much. Momo and Okurun are so cute. I am rooting for them. Evil Eye is good. It's got great ratings already, so I'm excited for season 2. We still got a month left for that though. Anyway, thanks for watching. My name is Bean. Check out the description for links to this model and any images used. Okay, bye.